That's a pink record player. That looks like a Japanese bottle, right? Or maybe, I don't know. Hi, Krypto. Oh my God. Do you see that? Do you see that set design? Okay, I'm gonna let it play once, okay? But like all of the details, how messy it is, but everything is so intentional. That, I love that shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing a very intentional set. Why are you peeing on him?
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time. Good job, buddy. Hi, cars are out. Hereby declare the 23 will be the best year yet.
Oh my God.
Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
How is he in here?
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind.
What? We get to see. Oh! I need to read this comic. I haven't read the comic that it's based off of. Woman of Tomorrow. What is this? I just got chills on my elbows and my wrists and my neck. Holy shit.
I didn't know any of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
No, it's a pretty small group of two.
Oh no! What? No! What happened?
Small group of two.
What does that mean? God, I just like, I can't help but empathize with her. Is that how it is like for you guys to watch me? I just see her crying and I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, what's happening? I need to protect her. I need to protect her.
What, Superman?
That's Lobo. That's Lobo. That's Lobo. That's Lobo. That's Lobo! What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it really Jason Momoa? I didn't know it would happen this fast. Oh my God. Sorry. I have chills on my jaw. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, how is this possible? I thought that it wouldn't happen this fast. I'm gonna fucking cry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. Like, how do we just, like, this can happen? Like, as fans, we can just ask for stuff and then it happens. I love him. He's the coolest. Oh my God, he looks so good. I love it. It's like the cigar light.
What, Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
That's so cute. It's like a beautiful sparkle, like shoop. I need to say very quickly, thank you, James Gunn, who will never know my name or know that I exist. Thank you for showing a traumatized woman so well. And obviously, what's the actress's name? Millie? Is that wrong? But as a traumatized woman, I was a little afraid, even though I do, in James Gunn, we trust. But I hadn't read the comics or anything, and I think we have been pigeonholed if, like, a woman is a drinker an alcoholic to just make her a general kind of fucked up, just like, oh, she has problems, she has troubles, she's a troubled woman. But there is like this being her movie, Kara's movie. And if you think about that kind of trauma, genocide, and they're not afraid to go there because it was literally the Israel-Palestine conflict in Superman. It was just, I was like so shooketh. I still haven't watched it a second time. I need to record my reaction to it where I stop and start, but it was done so well. And so I have no doubt, even just how this was formulated, where she's a baddie, she's strong, and she has her addictions and her flaws, but just already seeing the emotional honesty and vulnerability where it's not going to just be she's a slut and that slut shaming. It sounds so ridiculous to say this out loud because I feel like a lot of us, especially DC fans, know how human psychology works, and there's been enough time for us to see women as people and young women as people. But you'd be fucking surprised. I'm sure you understand, like with the other media that's out there. I just kind of wish I had this when I was a teenager. But yeah, being the last survivor, and it's different. It is different than Clark. It's different than Superman. It's honestly worse in a way. I did watch Jessica Jones season 1. Yes. Millie, yes. So production, if you produce something, you have to like make the go ahead. You have to confirm things. Like you have more of a decision in that. And when I say in James Gunn, I trust, I mean, I don't think he's going to let anything fly that is like not authentic to the source material. Yeah, I loved them in House of Dragon. I didn't watch season 2 though. It's the same premise of the book. Yeah, a lot of creative freedom, exactly. And I think he understands the root of the characters. I can't believe Lobo. I'm really gonna cry. I don't know. That just like really hit me. And the CGI, like, it looks so good. I can't believe. I'm sorry. I was just, did we know this before the trailer? Did people confirm it? Or was it just a rumor? Because remember in my Injustice reactions, I was like, Lobo, Jason Momoa. And I really wanted Bizarro. But we got like a version of Bizarro. Like, I think he could be Bizarro because didn't he not talk? But Bizarro must be treated with care. Tim Daly literally had to audition to be Bizarro. Because I forgot who it was, but they were like, no. Like, you're not just going to get it. And he was like, no, trust me, I can do it. I can do it. And then he had to audition and show them that he could play Bizarro. So cute. It was leaked. I'm so glad I didn't see. I'm so glad I didn't see. Yes, Lobo standalone R-rated movie or series. I love just all the set design.
Good job, bud.
And what a perfect song choice. What a perfect song choice.
Hereby declare the 23 will be the...
It seems like David would be in it, yeah. They speak Kryptonian for a full scene. How fleshed out is Kryptonian? I imagine that the comic writers have already fleshed it out quite a bit. But is it like Tolkien level? God, Tolkien was so autistic. He was so autistic. He loved languages. There, like, I don't know if anyone compares to him with his knowledge and like his dedication to making up a language. Oh, I'm so happy. And then it's like Aquaman wasn't that long ago, and I just think that's so precious that James Gunn was like, that, who cares? You know, They want you. Obviously, I think he listens. I think he really listens as much as he can to the fans. And I know that I haven't been a DC fan for long, but I imagine it's so incredibly frustrating to watch these movies, like no offense to Snyder fans, but that come out. And if you're a true comic book reader and DC fan, it's like, okay, this is a good movie. You know, like I can't argue that this wasn't acted well or, you know, some scenes were written well, but knowing like the animated series, knowing and having read that a lot of those earlier comics, I'm like, it had to be so frustrating to watch budget, time, whatever, energy being not wasted, but spent on something that's not authentic to what you know of the characters that they had already built. He can do his dream. Oh, I love it. And I feel like if he does recast Aquaman, which he probably will, right? It like Jason won't care. He will not care.
The bus here again.
House of Dragon language people made Kryptonian for the movies. Thank you for confirming that, Nathan. There is a lot of debate over the Snyder films. I think, you know what I say to us talking about Man of Steel right now? And then I go into a tornado. I remember being 22 and 23. Y'all, I was so messy. That was like my messiest time. Would never go back. I just remember feeling so, it was 21. That was my like really like my whole year. It was ridiculous. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, how did I survive? And I met Caleb, not that he like saved me or anything, because I got my shit together before I met Caleb, but yes, Snyder had a vision. I respect it. It was just not a vision that most agreed with. Yes. Schmitty, it's going well. Exactly, Slyrish. And y'all know, you know that I love Henry Cavill. I think he did amazing. I love that they let her hair be frizzy, untamed. It's beautiful. Obviously, they have beautiful hair, but same Thorn. I feel like people do not understand that, like, you do not know who the fuck you are usually until you're 30, or at the very least, it's confirmed in your early 30s. You just, even just these 5 years streaming, like
36 months.
Go back to my first clips 5 years ago. And I was like, I just had a very high voice. I was trying things. I went through 18 different hair colors. I'd love to know who I am. It's still a journey. Blondie is perfect.
Let's be honest, babe. It's not a very high bar to clear.
I can't
I
believe
didn't know any
Lobo
of you were still alive. What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Krypton didn't die in a day.
And I love, like, so we're gonna see, but so are they not going with it's a sister planet? I know that the people who've been watching my Patreon, like, hey Witcher, like Webhead, if he's still here, could help me, because in the animated series she's part of the sister planet. I guess they're still like cousins, but going off of so we are thinking, like, for sure that video, the message Bradley fucking Cooper said to, like, go populate the Earth, sun. It's so good, Witcher. It's so good. I would say, like, yeah, like Guardians of the Galaxy has a similar vibe, but yeah, I think it deals with heavy topics of trauma and how it affects people. Exactly. And I didn't even understand the comic went into all that stuff. I'm getting it immediately. I'm ordering it immediately. And what do people think of Krypton? It looks culty. It could be spoilers to explain further. Okay, cool. Okay. True, Thorn. Exactly. I still have to watch 3, but yeah. I think it's a good sign that we are reminded of Guardians of the Galaxy, but also James Gunn didn't write or direct it, right? Handmaid's Tale, yeah. It looks like a utopia, quote unquote, but there's brutalist architecture and like vines, which would make sense with their version of Krypton. Okay. Would you guys like me to do like a comic review when I read it? Because I want to get back into that. The canon changes a bit, but some versions it's a sister planet or in Krypton. Okay, great.
The gods are not that kind.
Hello? Don't touch her. Look how protective she is over the little girl. Hey. Wow. That's a lot of men. Love it. Because she's just a girl. And I love she's grabbing onto the little girl.
Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Do we know who that is? Do I know that one? I was thinking you'd love it. That's so sweet, Swords to think of me. Okay, great. Yeah, I want to do series like that. Because I really want to add some like long-term projects for my channel, not like video essays, but something popped up on my feed of this woman who's like, I read Berserk or something, and it was like after each reading session she would like record before and then, you know, obviously not just record her reading because I never knew how to do it, but she would talk immediately after she read like a volume or whatever. Creme. Okay.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
No, it's a pretty small group of 2.
Guys, I can't if the dog dies. That's so cute. Look at her holding her. Superman sees the good in people. I see the truth. And he will learn from her. He will learn from her. He should. Especially this Clark. This Clark needs this Kara. Okay, cool, Webhead, because I've only read the first issue or volume. Issue. I don't know. I get so confused. I'm not as familiar with comics, but I think Krypto is killing everyone before anyone kills him. Yeah, just as powerful, if not more so than Clark. So we're in for a lot of great action moments. I was just thinking that, and I was thinking, Ingo, thank you so much for the 36 months. I'm so sorry. What the fuck? And he said, I acknowledge it. And Cozy Socks Appreciator. I'm in some cozy wool socks. I'm only mad because I missed it and didn't thank you right away. Thank you. She is this powerful, but I don't know. Does it have a red sun? See, I don't like that. I don't like that little scene. And I'm not going to go at midnight. I'm going to make sure Webhead or some of y'all go first and you tell me, does the dog die? That is so I wonder if that's when she's screaming and stuff, she's back in Krypton. Love the holes in her jeans, the boots. God, I'm going to post some pictures of me at that age too. I wasn't blonde, but some of the style like looks very millennial, like younger millennial, older Gen Z. Exactly in early 20s. Like I can't even explain the boots and then the teared up jeans. I was obsessed. And it had a coat similar to that, but it was just a teal, and I wore the hell out of it. I can't believe it. He looked. No, if someone could go back and tell me, okay, girl, in your early 20s, like when you turn 30, you're going to be so obsessed and you're going to over DC and you're gonna cry over Lobo. But I have a reason to cry, okay? Because he's a fan favorite. He was Stan Lee's favorite in the DCU, his favorite character. And he's just an OG, and some people get annoyed by him. I would say a lot of people get annoyed by him. But if you're a real one, if you're the main man, then you appreciate the main man. Is tracking her for a client. Yeah, I would love for it to be like he's meant to, because he comes in the same way that one other villain, Krem, did. But his aura, let's slow it down. You see, and like his head first. Holy shit. Holy shit. I do think of Stanley every time I see him because he was like, that's the best one. Why can't I do this? I don't know how to work these things. Okay, whatever.
What super?
Just gonna have that on repeat. This is my phone background. It's so funny, Slyrich. You definitely should just watch his appearances in the animated series. So funny. I hope we get his bike. Yes, I want to, and I want it like displayed in, God, where would it go? Some Warner Bros. Thing. Are you guys excited for 2026 when all the companies buy each other? And it's just all one thing. Pixar, Warner Bros., EA, Saudi Arabia. That's just all one movie studio. You excited for that?
He sees the
So who was that? Was that?
What Superman?
That's him, right? Bring it. Oh no, that's just her. Beautiful.
he sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
She's so cute. I don't know why too. She reminded me of Melissa Benoist with this. And if you know her story, I'm not going to go into detail, but trigger warning. She was Supergirl in the CW show. I didn't watch it, but I loved her because this is true throwback. If you have any idea what I'm talking about, like shout out to you. But I watched the Glee project more than Glee itself. But she won the Glee project, I'm pretty sure. And her ex-husband won. And her ex-husband, the content warning is just abuse, domestic abuse. Blake Jenner also won or like got onto the show. They got married and he was horrible. But I'll never forget her telling her story. And it was just like on Instagram. And I had seen clips of her as Supergirl and I was always interested. I just didn't have time. And I just thought she was like the prettiest girl in the world. And like she sang beautifully. She was on Glee. She was amazing. I was just obsessed with her. And then when I saw her talk about her marriage, her past marriage, it was like so brave. And I felt so bad for her. But I was also like, this is such a strong woman. And like then to see a glimmer of her in this last shot, like she just looks like her, you know? And it would be cool if she had a cameo, but still, like, you can't forget all of the Supermen and Supergirls that came before, no matter what. Like, they've all contributed to the character, just like with Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn. Like, Margot is ready and willing to pass that role over last time I checked. She's like Doom Guy. I love this. It's like bisexual, apart from the yellow, the gold at the top. Love it. I'm so excited. Thank you for watching that with me. Oh my God. We are so lucky. We are so lucky. Thank you, James Gunn. Thanks to everyone who made that.